confidence isn't not having any fear at all. Confidence is feeling that fear and then going to do it anyway. Hello everyone. So today I just thought I'd film a little bit of an update, but also a tips video on how to deal with being different and looking different and feeling different from everybody else. So I've had Bell's palsy for about 6 years now. I filmed a video years and years ago, and I think I've come a long way over the years in terms of dealing with it mentally. Physically, nothing has changed. For those of you who don't know what Bell's palsy is, it's basically a facial paralysis. So the right side of my face is affected. I can't smile properly, I can't lift my eyebrow, but everything else is perfectly fine. So something that I wish someone had told me when I was younger, or when I had first got Bell's palsy, is the fact that people don't really care about your insecurities as much as you think they do. And I mean this in a positive way. So I used to really worry about smiling when I met people, or laughing in a group of people, thinking that, oh my god, they're going to think I'm hideous if I do. But the more you meet different people, the more you realise that everyone has an insecurity. Everyone is always scared about something. Everyone is always trying to hide something. No matter how pretty or handsome you think someone is, they always have something that they are also insecure about. But then you might think, oh well, that doesn't matter, I'm still insecure about my own thing, even if other people are insecure too. Well then, you need to be honest with yourself and pick a struggle in terms of how you're going to deal with it, because not only did I have Bell's palsy, but I was also overweight, and my weight is still something that I deal with constantly, but I managed to lose about 35 kg through basically just being like, you know what, I'm not going to get surgery for the Bell's palsy because it wasn't 100% or even 90% effective. So I had to do something. I was feeling insecure about my weight, feeling insecure about Bell's palsy and everything else. So I decided to lose weight. And through that, being able to do that made me realise that I can do so much more. Like when you accomplish something that you never really thought you could, it gives you a lot more confidence. And the things you're worried about before suddenly aren't as big as you thought they were. So those are definitely the first two main points, is to realise that nobody really cares. Okay, you're okay, you can smile, you can laugh, or whatever your insecurity might be. Nobody cares as much as you think they do. And also pick a struggle. If you're still dealing with multiple insecurities, pick one, focus on it and achieve it, or whatever. Yep. And I think another point would be to ask for help when you need it. I definitely struggled with this. When I first got Bell's palsy, I hid away from everyone. I was just in my room constantly crying, constantly just in my own head, just thinking about it all the time by myself, and I let it sort of fester and fester inside me, rather than actually reaching out for help. And it's easy to say, oh, get some help, talk to someone, but it is so important that you voice how you're feeling, because it helps, even just writing it down. So if you do struggle with reaching out for help, then I would say start off with just writing down how you feel. And I know everyone always goes on about this, like, oh, have a journal, have a gratitude journal, have a journal where you just write down your emotions. And as cliche as it sounds, it does definitely work. I think the process of having the thoughts in here, to be able to see them and write them down clearly and methodically, really helps you to understand what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. This is something that I don't really do that much now because I don't need to, I suppose, but it's something that I started to do like in the last 2 years. And it helps so much. It feels like you're talking to someone without having to. But I would definitely say that reach out to a friend or to a parent or someone if you are going through something, especially, like I said, I can only really talk about Bell's palsy, but it can be anything. It can really be anything. And then lastly, this is going to be kind of a weird one to say, but I've started to realize as well that my problems aren't really that big. Like, at the end of the day, we're all going to die. And I know that sounds really morbid, but it's the truth. And would you rather look back at your life and be like, oh, I wish I had done this, or I wish I hadn't been so insecure and could have gone out and done everything? Or would you just be more grateful that you were scared of doing things, but you still did it anyway? So I think that's the thing. You have to realize that confidence isn't not having any fear at all. Confidence is feeling that fear and then going to do it anyway, going to do whatever scary thing it is, because you trust yourself. Like, I trust that I will be okay in whatever situation it is, and even if it all goes wrong, that's life at this point. You know, you realize that that's just life, and tomorrow will always come. Now, I know this video was a little bit rambly, but I just wanted to come back on the scene, I suppose. And I really love seeing all the comments, so thank you so much to everyone who's commented on my previous videos. All the love, all the support, everyone's been so nice. And I really hope to create a sort of community for people who are like unconventional beauty, because I really admire people like Dita Von Teese who talk about how you can create your own beauty, you can create your own glamour. And I want this to be a community of people who look different and maybe feel different, but we're all just beautiful in our own ways, and we can create our own beauty and be who we want to be and be happy too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be doing more videos, I promise this time. I'll be doing videos on dating and fashion and leveling up and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, and